Well, guess we'd better head out and do some more adventuring. Can't collect any scrap just standing around here. I need stuff to build with. Got a new place to set up a house and ran out of stuff, mainly steel. I need a bunch more steel, and some copper would be nice. Of course, that's normal, running out of copper, right? Anyway, I thought we'd go help out our friends in Acadia, our new synth friends. A little bit more. Need to go collect some data drives for DiMA, the leader of the synths. Very pacifist leader of the synths. A lot like the lady who calls herself the captain of this little community here in the Hull. That pacifism is allowing the island to run these people over. The children of Adam being behind that somewhat. Not sure exactly how all that will turn out. I'm sure they will try to whitewash it or sugarcoat it a little bit and say that the children of Adam have some excuse for their terroristic thoughts and behavior. But, yeah, I don't really personally take those kinds of excuses. Not in the light of atrocities that were committed. I have to keep the faces of innocent people that have died up to this point. When I say innocent people, I mean people who are not at war, people who are just trying to mind their own business, farm their crops and stuff, getting torn apart by monsters, getting destroyed by radiation and all these other things. And when people can stand by and jump up and down and clap their hands like little kids and say, it's the will of our God that this happens, and I love it, I love it, I love it, then those people need to be eradicated. Because those aren't people anymore. There's no humanity there. I don't know what kind of monsters would think like that and find glee in stuff like that. And think that worshiping something like that is a good thing, but it's a certain kind of perversion that's crossed the line beyond humanity and ventured off into some kind of insane bounds where I don't even want to put my mind there lest I become something like that. And that's kind of the whole point. We deal with that here in the real world today, and, you know, talked about that at length in other videos, that there are some parallels here in the game with some stuff that we're dealing with in the real world. And it's, you know, I want to say it's gotten old. It's been old. You know, we're way past that point. And that stuff, if not dealt with, it's just going to keep festering like an infected wound or, you know, a cancer. And comparing those people to a cancer, well, like I say, that they're really not people anymore. You know, if you keep thinking that they're human, well then yeah, it kind of muddies it up when you realize that they're not any longer by their own choice or by their own upbringing or whatever. It doesn't really matter. The excuse, you know, it is what it is, right? Rad chicken. Get some rad fried chicken. Right on. And this is, to me, the enjoyable part of the DLC, is just exploring, just looking around. I'd mentioned something that I missed from the pit, and this is just me speaking, this is me personally, is a signature weapon. And the harpoon gun, I guess, would be a signature weapon, and the fisherman's hook, right? Those would be signature weapons for this DLC, because they were added with the DLC. Okay, I could see that. But it's something I found in the regular game. I didn't have to come to Far Harbor to get it. There was something about, and I used the pit as an example, and I guess you could say the same thing about Operation Anchorage, although I didn't care as much for that DLC. It was different. It was cool to go to once or twice, but you know, the main excuse for going there was if you wanted the Chinese stealth suit, or the Gauss rifle, or what was it, the winterized T-51 power armor, whatever that was.
Sweet.
Anyway, there were a few items that you would go to that DLC specifically to get. You weren't going to get it any other way. They were unique variants found only there. And then I was like, okay, well, the pit had the same thing. It was a good idea to give you an excuse to revisit that DLC and give it some replayability, if nothing else. Now, the pit, I really liked it anyway. I liked going into the steel mill. I liked the story there. I liked the way they kind of grayed and muddied up the politics a little bit on the surface to where you had to dig a little deeper and find out who was the real good guy and the bad guy. And you had to put yourself in the Fallout universe to really get a good sense of where people were at and what was necessary to survive. You know, I was pretty good writing, I thought. You know, I thought the pit was a good one. That was my opinion. But this one doesn't give me any reason to come back except for just enjoying the environment. Some new spots to build. I guess that's a good one. Well, look at this son of a bitch here. Irradiated Yaogwai. Yeah, we're getting serious now. These stunted Yaogwai? No, we've progressed way past that. But aside from doing some exploring and maybe building on some new locations, I don't know. I don't see a reason to come back here, unless you just want to experience the story again. And you know, okay, well that's cool. Like I say, this map is pretty cool. I definitely like the work they put into it. The mountain, woods, trees, being an island, the ocean front is done really, really well. The creepy fog and stuff. I'm kind of wondering how much of an impact we can make on the island, if there's some way to maybe get rid of the... I mean, the fog is like the first problem you're really confronted with. The fog and what comes out of it. So is there a way to deal with that? Is there a way to do away with it? I'm guessing the Children of Adam are behind it to some extent, because they worship the radiation or whatever. And they, of course, they would promote a radioactive fog that, you know, casts its effects, its disease and stuff over the island and things. They would be all for that. That's their thing. That's who and what they are. I'm wondering if there's some way to maybe do something about that and make an impact on the island, and then if you could actually change the overall appearance of the island. You know, bring back the sunny sunshine days. And I've seen one or two, though, since I've been here. Looking around in the middle of the day, things will clear up a little bit, and it'd be beautiful. Even times like this, where a normal fog. This isn't giving me radiation ticks. This is just normal fog, and this is very nice too. The sun filtering through and stuff like that. I thought they did it really well. Okay, no shortage of wolves right here. Apparently I ran into 17 or 18 packs of them all at once. Nice. Okay, let's just get out of here. I have no idea where my dog is. I'm thinking maybe I accidentally had dog meat weight back at the farm, or maybe back at the hull. I don't know. It's not the first time this has happened. I don't think I'm in need of leather. I've upgraded my armor and gear as far as that goes. Here's something. Yep. Sloshing around and growling. Was that an angler? An albino angler that sees me. Oh, awesome. Yeah, we're gonna see just how many bat shots we can get off here, right? Nice. They appear to be kind of along the same lines as the Deathclaw or whatever. Sort of humanoid, kinda. Obviously more anglerfish than anything. They've got that whole creature from the deep look to them. Finding Deathclaw hides on a lot of these anglers and gulpers and stuff like that. I'm wondering if that's not more than coincidence, or if that's just something they're throwing into the game to give you a resource. I don't know. wolves. All right. Getting quite a bit of experience for each enemy. It's definitely the kills which are leveling me up. Definitely. I've got pretty much everything I want to do filled out for the most part. There's a few things I can still do. Yeah, I can put in some melee weapon damage for my knife. It's kind of an afterthought. I rarely, if ever, use it, but hey, it's there. We're level 60 now, and I would think only really because of the DLC and a lot of extracurricular stuff I did trying to get trophies with this character. I didn't mind coming in here later because I was like, you know, the enemies are going to be maxed out. In other words, we'll get some promoted enemies. You know, a lot more glowing stuff and irradiated and putrid and festering and, you know, all the other words they put on these higher tier enemies. We'll get more of those is what I was thinking. So that'd be fun. And it has been so far, honestly. So we can go ahead and get a save real quick. That'd be nice. So is it me, or is this a slightly different soundtrack we're hearing here? Similar to what you hear while exploring in the Commonwealth, but a little bit different? Doesn't sound quite the same. It may just be me. Alright, I need to remember that I need junk. I do need stuff to build with. Circuitry and copper is going to come in handy down the line. I'm not sure what the game's going to give me as far as settlers go. I don't know how many just random NPCs are going to be available to man or repopulate the farmsteads, or, you know, whatever settlements we can build, whatever workshops we can unlock. Maybe some synths. Maybe make our own synth refuge. That'd be kind of cool. Create kind of a bunker of sorts for synths to hold out. Make it highly fortified in case the Institute attacks. Although, spoiler alert, if the Institute really wants to get in there, they'll just do that with their little warp grenades. Where they can just spawn where they damn well feel like it, type of thing. Alright, apparently the data drives are near. And I'm detected by somebody something. Well, I'm loving these decrepit old decks and boathouses and stuff like that. We're just barely hanging in there. That's very cool. That'd be a good idea to wait till nighttime. Under the cover of darkness, come in all stealthy like. Never underestimate the stealthiness. Every time I roll up into a place like this that's fortified, I wonder if it's going to be a place to build. He sees me, huh? Or just randomly firing in this direction? Boy, at range, shotguns don't do anything. I mean, it might as well be a melee weapon. Really. They're effective up close. I'll give them that. They will destroy some stuff up close, but you got to be within arm's reach damn near. Okay. I'll take all the stuff, sure. Everywhere where I found a collection of trappers like this, it seems like I found this radioactive fog. Like they seek it out. Like they stay within the fog. That's what it seems like. Like I'm waiting around in that crap right now, and here they are, again. They were even on the edge of town at the very beginning of the game. Not just a few steps from where the settlers in the hole were, but they were surrounded by the fog that was just out of reach of the fog condensers. There they were again. So I'm thinking there's something to that. That they actually seek it out. They're not just a result of the fog, but they're looking for it. Somebody said they were half crazy already anyway. Kind of like mountain men or something, maybe. Inbred mountain men. Kind of smacks of the DLC in Fallout 3. Was it point outlook, point whatever? Where you had all the the inbreds running around. Coming after you. Those guys were nasty. I remember you could run into some problems. And then, oh man, the ghouls on that island too. You throw Fallout 3 on very hard and run into a pack of reavers and glowing ones, man. Shit was not a joke. It's not a joke at all. Ooh, the splashy sounds when you get them with bloody mess. That's, yeah. That's disgusting. I'm gonna look around a little bit. They set up this whole town for themselves. If you could build here, it'd be a bit like Sanctuary was. Commonwealth, really. I wonder if that's the last one. They're all over the place here like cockroaches. I remember seeing this on the way back from somewhere else that we had gone for something. I'm kind of curious. What's up with this? Looks like fire in the water. I mean, strange. Maybe we'll find out later what that is. Okay, I guess that's it. That's what we're looking for. Alright, now the long trek back. If I can find my way back up this cliff somehow. That's the old Elder Scrolls motto is you can't go over it, go around it. But try to go over it. If we had our Oblivion horse here, you can scale vertical cliffs with one of those guys. Awesome. I guess keep picking up junk till I can't carry anymore. No point in wasting inventory space. Back to the old pattern of using each quest or trip as an excuse to go get salvage. Picking up everything that's not nailed down, right? So we'll go report this directly back to the people in Acadia. It saves some of our walk back, and then I'll probably go drop off my junk at Longfellow's farmstead and try to find my dog. See where dog meets where I left him. I've noticed it's really easy if you're mashing the action button to accidentally get dog meat to stay. If you're trying to, like, say, trade all your inventory with him. Somehow I managed to get him to stay in place, and I'll wander off, and then an hour later I'm like, where's dog meat? He's back wherever I left him, and if you don't remember where you left him, well, I don't know what then. I'm thinking after so many in-game days, a follower will get tired of waiting, and will go back to probably the last settlement they were picked up at. Or go back to whatever their home base might be. Like, Curie will go back to Vault 81 and hang out in front of the doctor's office. I've lost her a couple times, and that's where I found her. So if you've ever lost Curie and you don't know where to find her, she'll be standing in front of the doctor's office in Vault 81. Pretty much guaranteed. I lost dog meat for a long time after doing the quest where you go to Fort Hagen with Nick. You know, I went with Nick, so I went ahead and hung with Nick, used dog meat to get there, and then I was like, all right, dog meat, I'll catch up with you later type thing. And I was going to cruise around with dog meat anyway, but I was using Nick at the time. I think I was trying to gain some favor with him or whatever, or just hanging out with him because Nick's really cool. I would have to say that about almost all of the followers. They did a really good job developing them. They all have their unique personality, and each one fits a particular play style and a particular player character's personality. They really do. There's just a little bit of something for everybody. Kate's a little crass, a little abrasive. Piper's very, very kind. Heartfelt, you know. Strong's just strong. Nick's really cool. He cares, but he's down to earth. He understands the ways of the world. You know, you've got this variety, this wide selection.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept.
Deacon's amusing. He's cool and he's humorous, but he's also just completely full of crap. But he knows it, so I guess that's okay.
Hey.
Yes?
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the 2? Really? I somehow thought there were 3.
You didn't say anything about a certain number of them. Is there a problem?
No problem. Not really. I really was rather sure there had been 3. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
Yeah, you didn't mention a third one. If you would have, I'd have looked for it. What's up with that? Why do I think that's going to come back to bite me in the ass later? Interesting. Well, I don't know that we've helped everyone we can help here, but I guess we've helped enough people.
Can I help you?
I could use a doctor.
Well, I'm the closest you're gonna get around here. So, are you feeling ill?
Not feeling great at the moment.
I will do what I can. What's wrong?
Too much radiation. I feel sick.
Okay. You're not gonna like this, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah, this became a regular thing in the Commonwealth. One of the only ways to get rid of radiation without seriously debuffing yourself.
Something else I can do for you?
I'm pretty beat up.
All right, let's get you patched up.
Yeah, using Radaway is just a way to just beg to get sick. Because first of all, you almost have to go sleep. It takes away almost all your rested meter.
Hey,
Can I help you?
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay. What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
I have some flowers for you.
I'm sorry, is this a joke I'm not in on? If you do actually find any, I'll be happy to take them.
Oh, I had a bunch of those too. You know what? Bitch, I dropped
Can I
them off
help
in my
you?
workshop. Sure did.
Never mind.
I'll get back to it then.
Yep, I think that's what happened. I don't know how many I had, but I know I had some. Yeah, they're just not there. That's what I did. All right. Well, I'll try to remember to grab them and try to remember to bring them back. I don't know if this counts as a quest or anything, but I'm gonna buy some scrap while I'm here and drop off junk. Sell what I can, buy what I can, blah, blah, blah. And then I guess we'll head back. I'll drop all that off, and then I'll try to find dog meat, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna go. Don't have a lot of stuff active. I think it's eventually gonna kind of persuade me to move on to go deal with the Children of Adam. I don't like the thought of having to go confront them without being able to eradicate them from the island. That's not cool, but we'll see how that plays out. If you want to subscribe, click that button up top. If you want to catch the rest of the playthrough, click that image in the middle. It should send you straight to the playlist. Y'all take care. Appreciate you watching. Bye-bye.